Is Luka Doncic fed up? Well, it's quite possibly be. I mean, look at this. He's just throwing his water bottle, like, visibly upset. Luka Doncic is fed up, and rightfully so, because he is putting up some historic numbers that we've never before seen in NBA history. Well, or very rarely seen in NBA history. Uberly talented, but the Dallas Mavericks need to do better in supporting him and bringing him players that not only are good but fit his profile, and find a coach that also fits his profile, because you do not and never would want to waste a talent as great as Doncic. Let's just talk about Luka's last 6 games. Splits of 39, 10, and 11, 38, 11, and 10, 37, 12, and 11, 30, 10, and 16, 45, 9, and 14, and 33, 6, and 6. And what do the Mavs have to show for it? Going 1 and 5 in those last 6 games. And they have a atrocious 127.3 defensive rating over that stretch. 5 points per 100 worse than the 29th ranked Washington Wizards. That's all-time poor defense being played in Dallas. And that's basically something needs to change. Only Russell Westbrook and Oscar Robertson have had more 30-point triple-double streaks in a row than Luka Doncic. So this is really big stuff. The guy is just getting no support, and something needs to change. Because Trae freaking Young would be a defensive upgrade for this team. That's how bad their defense is. And if you're a fan of the Mavericks or Luka Doncic, who do you first point fingers on? Well, that has to be the head coach, Jason Kidd. Now, let's just talk about Jason Kidd as a Bucks head coach. From 2014-15, he was 41 and 41. 2015, 33 and 49. 2016, 42 and 40. And 2017, 44 and 38. And then they brought Coach Bud. They went 16-22 that next season. In 2018, Kidd's Bucks had a defensive rating over 110. And then in Coach Bud's first year, it was down to 105.3, which would be the best defense in the NBA. I mean, something has to give, right? I mean, this is Jason Kidd's third head coaching job, and so far, he's been underwhelming in all 3. It's unfair maybe just to always point at the head coach and never at anyone else. But at some point, you have to look at what he's doing as a job at the head coach of the Dallas Mavericks and say, hey, maybe something's not working here. In the 7 games since the All-Star break, they're 2 and 5 over that stretch. Not good at all. It's pretty crazy to think just how bad the Dallas Mavericks have been defensively, and they're literally letting Luka Doncic down. Since the All-Star break, Dallas has the worst defensive rating in the NBA at 126.0. Another reason Luka needs help. And during that stretch, Luka is averaging 34.5 points per game. Man, that's a lot of points to be wasting. And big thing here is that the Mavericks are not doing enough to support Luka. Now, you could point at some things with Luka, like if you really wanted to, especially that the team is 6th worst in assists per game, and Luka Doncic has the ball in his hands so much, and the ball movement might not be so great. But really, he does draw a double team. He does throw out assists, and he gets guys good shots. So I guess at some point, instead of saying, hey, Luka's ball dominant and maybe that's the problem, maybe the way they built a team around Luka Doncic is the problem. You got to support him with better players, make sure you're building the team the right way, or you got to get a head coach in there that's going to tell Luka, you can't play this James Harden style ball. You got to move the ball around a little bit, or you're going to, we're going to have to change what we're doing, because either 2 options have to exist here, and there's actually 3. Let's go with all 3 options. Option 1, you surround Luka. Well, there's actually 4 options, let's be honest. Option 1, you support Luka by bringing him the right players around him starting this offseason to hopefully win. And that includes the head coach. 2, you let Luka do whatever he's doing right now and not have the right supporting cast around him. And then all of a sudden, you're looking at a team that's just going to be losing. 3, Luka demands a trade because he's fed up, or 4, nothing changes. And that would be the worst thing because you'd be wasting Luka Doncic's potential. My name is George Arjour or George on Tap, and this is Hoops on Tap. Make sure you like and subscribe to the channel, and we'll see you guys next time.